Hi, welcome Leo to 2018. I hope that you're having a great start to the new year. This is Rising Vibration. My name is Inga, and I would like to do a reading for you today. Your reading will be a bit different from the other readings that I've already uploaded because with your reading, immediately as I thought about Leo, I thought about exciting times, new happenings, but also a type of requirement to continue to make course corrections. You've had to alter some of your plans already in 2018 based on unexpected events, and this will continue into 2018. You will have some surprises where you have to make some corrections to your plans. Yeah, so let's jump into this. The first part of the reading will be focused more on general energy, and the second part of the reading will be focused more on relationships, love, and the desire for relationship and love, even if you're not in a relationship or in love. Yeah, so let's jump into this. See where we are. You're waiting. Obviously, sorry about that, I know it was slipped through, but you're waiting. Yeah, you're waiting on something. Maybe you've already realized that you've had to change up. You were headed in one direction to do something specific with your business or with a business concept, with your work, with a project. And then suddenly things have got put on hold because you've had to rework some aspect of it. Maybe rework some aspect of the design of what you were doing. You had to mix it up a little bit. Yeah, because some things came up that you didn't anticipate or didn't realize. You might have had to stop it all together and completely redo it. And now you're coming up with kind of new ideas or a new way of doing something that you had already planned. So things are a bit on hold in terms of how you're going to proceed forward. Yeah. But you still got it. I mean, the energy is still there, the creativity is still there, the ideals are still there. In general, you know how to execute this, you know how to do this, and you will. You just have to put a little bit more thought into it, yeah? And maybe something you wanted to do was somewhat a bit unrealistic, but you were going for it. You were going to give it a try, yeah? Because you're seeing that big picture, you see that big picture. And you kind of know that what you want to do might be a bit difficult, might be a little bit difficult to get the concept right, the design right, but you can do it, and you know you can. It's just going to take a little bit more time. It's going to take a little bit more time, and once you put some thought and some realism, some pragmatic approach into what you want to do, even if it's starting a new business or refining a business contract. You just have to take the time to hash out the details, and you can make this work. Take a little time to hash out those details, and you can make it work. So let's go ahead and jump into the love part of the reading. I'm rushing a bit on this, guys. Next week will be a little bit different. This is a new setup for me, and I'm also learning. So hopefully you're going to come along on that journey with me, and we'll get better at this. We're going to do it together. We're friends here, and you're among friends here, so we're going to work it out together, guys. So for love, yeah, course correction, course alteration. Maybe you have already invested some time and energy into something, trying to get it right, thinking that you were with the right person in the right situation, and you realize that, okay, probably I have to rethink something about what I'm doing. It could be the approach, not necessarily the person, and it could be vice versa. Maybe someone has this ideal also about you. That's the bell ringing for the church outside, guys. I'm in Europe, just so you know. It's not some alert of any kind. Yeah. It's for love now. You see where this is going. Hola. Yeah, we're starting off right off the bat with the Hangman and the Ten of Swords and the Five of Cups. So it's a bit of hard energy there, guys. Big energies. Course corrections. And I'm going to keep saying that for you guys. I'm really getting that you've had this big shift in your life in general. Yeah? Big growing up period for yourselves. Where you've realized that maybe the concepts that you had or the ideas that you had around relationships, around love, about balancing those things, work-life balance, that you've got to change something. Maybe something that you did for business and work that impacted your relationship. You've realized also that you have to change. You can't do what you did before. It's not going to work how it worked before. Yeah, but you guys are in your element. You guys are open to taking risk. You kind of have a devil may care attitude. Where do we go from here? This keeps coming up. Where do we go from here? Now, this might be some general confusion. Like, what am I supposed to do now? What should I expect now? Yeah, but you have the capability to figure it out. It's just going to take a little bit more time. And for me, I don't see, even though this is matched up with the Five of Cups, and sorry for the crossover, I don't see it. You know how to deal with this. You've been dealing with this for a while now. Yeah. But you still feel a bit constrained. It's still going to take a little bit more time to figure out. Yeah, a bit more time. For me, I see this more as time. It's going to take a little bit more time to figure out what you're going to do next. Where you're going to go from here. Where do you go from here? Where are you going to go? You've lost things. You've lost people. You've lost some aspect of balance. And you've had to gain your footing. You've had to get your footing back again. Yeah. Figure out how and what you're going to do. Where you're going to go. Who's going to be with you on that journey. Who's going to join up with you. Who you can join up with. Who you can join up with also here. To come along with you. When you go. When you move on. When you progress. When you figure out what you want. This is also, hey, you're not sure about what you want anymore. You're not sure about what you want anymore. Because what you have put your time and energy and feelings into hasn't necessarily worked out how you anticipated it would. So now you're a bit, you're a bit lost in that you have to figure it all out again. You have to start all over again. Why not? Why not? That's what it's all about. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing's going to last forever. That's what we live in. That's how it goes. Opportunities come. Opportunities go. People come and people go. Yeah. And it's going to continue that way. You know, we try to hold on to what we have. We try to hold on to the good things. Most of us want to forget about the bad things. But it's all a part of the process. Yeah. Just have to stick with it, and you're going to. You know the game. You know how it goes. Yeah. And that bright light is there. I mean, you have that inner core. You have that inner sun. And it's funny that the reading's coming off a bit kind of, somehow dark, a little bit disappointing. But you know, you have that sun. You have that bright light inside of you that no one can really dispel or take away. And you know how to make it work. It's just going to take a little time. It's going to take a little bit more thought. It's going to take some course corrections. You're correcting that course. And it's funny because the Eight of Swords is coming in front of the Six of Swords. But for me, it's almost like, okay, these things that I know that don't work for me anymore, I get it away. I'm not dealing with it anymore. I'm done with that now. Yeah. And I've lost some, I've gained some, but I'm taking what I still have and I'm moving forward with it. I'm going to look at the positive side of things. Yeah. I'm going to try to keep it positive. Because in the center of the reading, you are positive. And you're strong. And you know that regardless of what happens and what disappointments you're going to suffer, you know that you're going to make it through. And you will. Now, this is just the energy for the first couple of 3 weeks, first 2 or 3 weeks of January. It's not a prospect for the entire year. The energies come, the energies go. And this is how the reading started off. Where do we go from here? You're going to find your way, and you're going to go. You're going to move. You might have obstacles in the future, but you're going to figure out how to get past them, for sure. So that's what I have for you, Leo. I wish you a great 2018. Much happiness and abundance. Keep that light shining bright inside. You know who you are. You are loved, and thank you for joining me. I'll see you next week. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.